JetBrains has removed malicious AI-themed plugins from its marketplace after reports that they were stealing developer API keys. A few weeks ago, we talked about Trapdoor, a supply chain campaign that used malicious packages disguised as useful developer and AI tools to steal credentials from developer machines. Then, more recently, we covered the Miasma worm, a supply chain attack that planted malicious configuration files inside GitHub repositories intended to leverage trusted developer tools that automatically honored those files. This next story sits in the same realm. JetBrains says it removed 15 malicious third-party plugins from the JetBrains Marketplace after reports that they were stealing AI provider API keys from developers. This was a different delivery path than Trapdoor or Miasma, but the same basic target, the trusted space where developers write code, run tools, and store credentials. Trapdoor came through package ecosystems. Miasma came through repository configuration files. In this case, the attacker abused plugins inside the IDE. The plugins were published under 7 separate publisher accounts and disguised as useful AI coding tools. They offered features developers actually want in the editor: chat, code review, bug finding, unit tests, commit message help, and other coding assistant workflows. And according to Aikido Security, the plugins worked. A developer could install one, paste in an API key, and get the AI feature they expected. But when that key was saved, the plugin quietly sent it to a server controlled by the attacker. And that made this compromise hard to notice. The tool behaved like a normal AI assistant while stealing the credentials that power it. The stolen keys reportedly included AI provider keys for services like OpenAI, DeepSeek, and SiliconFlow. In some cases, that may mean unexpected usage charges. In others, it may expose internal prompts, generated code, model traffic, or private AI infrastructure. And if the same key is shared across a team, used in automation, or connected to a high-limit account, the blast radius grows quickly. JetBrains says it received the reports on June 16th and removed the flagged plugins from the marketplace. The company also blocked them from future downloads, terminated the publisher accounts tied to the campaign, and said it is adding stronger checks around plugins that request or handle AI provider keys. The exact scale is still unknown because reports count installs and exposure in different ways. But from what we could gather, the data shows at least 15 plugins, 7 publisher accounts, and malicious activity that appears to have run for months, with some plugins published as far back as late 2025 and others appearing as recently as June. If you installed one of the affected JetBrains Marketplace plugins, uninstall it, rotate any AI provider keys that were configured in the plugin, and review provider usage logs for unusual activity. If those keys were shared across other tools, CI jobs, or team workflows, rotate them there too.